Hey kids, it's 8-Bit Eric. I'm back, and today we're going to talk about a brand new Switch game that just came out today. It's called SHIO. Now, what is SHIO? It's a platformer that has you controlling a character across a variety of different levels that have several checkpoints. Sounds easy enough, right? Well, you would be highly mistaken because these checkpoints contain a variety of obstacles between each and every single one of them that results in instant death if you touch anything. Now, what game does that sound a lot like? The one that comes to mind is Super Meat Boy. Now, in regards to Super Meat Boy, I'm a decent fan of that game. I think it's cute, it's charming, and it has a certain je ne sais quoi to it that just makes me happy. So I was a little excited to check out SHIO, especially when I saw that its gameplay was very much similar to it. And not only that, it looks great. So I hopped in on SHIO and quickly learned that it's not bad. Now, is that the end of my review? Of course not. You guys want to know a little bit more in depth of what I liked about this game. Well, for one, going back to the graphics, I'm a sucker when it comes to anything really Asian cultured, like my women, my food. Just saying, especially my women. Just kidding. This game has a really nice Asian aesthetic to it. The backgrounds feature a lot of Japanese-styled buildings, dragons, lanterns, even the landscaping in the back, the trees, the water, the moon. Everything looks good, in my opinion, and I'm a sucker for games that look great, not to mention the character sprites and everything on the stage just flow. It flows all smooth and nice. Not once did this game feel like it was stuttering or sputtering or kind of thrown cheaply together. So I was really impressed with how SHIO looked overall as a game. That's nice, Eric. So what? It looks nice. Lots of things look nice. I mean, I look nice. Does it mean that I know what I'm doing when I'm controlling it? Who knows? But I will say SHIO does control solidly. It has an A+ in my department. Now, you control your character very simple. The analog stick or the D-pad control yourself left or right, and the A or B buttons has your character jump. If you push either one of those buttons one more time while you're in midair, your character will swing a lantern. Now, what is this used for? Is it to defeat enemies? No, there's no enemies in this game. What the lantern is used for is for when you're in midair and you encounter a different lantern, you're able to get a little boost jump. So what is the boost jump really good for? Well, good question. To help you get across the level and beat all these obstacles and get from checkpoint to checkpoint. And there's a lot of checkpoints in these stages. There's probably about like 28 alone in the first chapter of this game. And these obstacles aren't really thrown together. They progressively get a little bit more in depth. So of course, you start off with easy stuff, you know, tutorial style obstacles, but they grow to be where it's complete madness. You're literally in the air boosting from lantern to lantern, avoiding stuff such as buzzsaws, rotating buzzsaws that move, buzzsaws that are like on a clock type of thing. There's wind elements that you have to kind of navigate. Even gravity plays a factor in this, where certain lanterns you have to hit in order to fall from a further distance. It's very creative. I don't think too often many platforming games such as this one or Super Meat Boy get it right. A lot of times these games are made for cheap deaths to ensue, but SHIO, none of that. This game didn't fart around. For an indie game, it's actually rather good. I think it caught my attention. I had a blast. Not to mention, there's a little bit of a plot element going on with the characters that you meet throughout the stage. You'll have a character encounter you at the beginning of the stage, and then throughout it, you meet him between certain checkpoints and stuff. You learn more of the story, and it keeps your attention going on as far as SHIO goes. And I'm not going to get into spoilers and anything like that with plot elements and stuff. I don't want to really sound like a instructional manual when I talk about my impressions of a game. Overall, I think this game was beautiful and looked great, played great, felt great. I had a lot of fun with it, and I think you guys definitely will too. Now, I'm going to tap the brakes just a little bit. Am I saying it's a must-have on the Nintendo Switch? Of course not. There's hundreds and hundreds of games on the Switch that a little bit more in depth than this or not. But if you're looking for something that you could play, and I know I say this a lot on the go, but it's just because the Switch as a whole is such a great on the go system. I spent about 6 months in California, and playing this with no TV needed was perfect. And a game like SHIO is actually perfect in that regard. It looks great on the handheld mode, plays great, no major differences from console and handheld gameplay, and that's what it's all about. There's even different modes on SHIO. You can play normal mode, or you can play a dreamer mode, I believe, where there's certain hidden levels and hidden challenges that you can find. There's hidden items throughout the stages, different unlockables, a lot of stuff that you can unlock in this game and collect if you're one of those collectors and stuff. So don't be afraid to go off the beaten path at all on any of these levels, because you can get your fill of fun in SHIO. Now, if I was going to rank SHIO from 1 to 10, I would probably say this is a good solid 7.5 for a game. I had no idea anything about it when I first tried to play it, other than that it was a platforming game and that you had to go from point A to point B through a variety of obstacles. And it did its job for me. Impressed. It didn't feel cheaply made. There's a lot of shovelware on the Switch. I'll be the first one to admit. This one is not shovelware. So, is it highly recommended? No, but it's worth a look. So go ahead, check it out, guys. Thanks a lot for watching, and I appreciate each and every single one of you. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that little bell. Click that little bell doohickey so you can get notified when new videos are coming up. And yeah, thanks a lot, guys, for all your help, all your watching, all your support. This has been another review. Check it out. I will see you guys next time on 8-Bit Eric. Peace out.